Musings, who I am, life reflections. Musings, who I am, life reflections. Reflections of life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. This is Mocha. Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Mocha Sister. I thought I'd do a quick pop-up video because I am in my think tank, of course, and working on a bunch of different ideas, and I'm working on a cookbook. And as I was like looking at my cookbook and how I eat now, I realized I have gone through multiple diets, multiple diets, y'all. So I wanted to touch upon a few of the diets. And I would say this, sometimes people do diets because they need to, lose weight for a wedding, for getting in a dress or an item. They're going on a cruise. And there's nothing wrong with that, long as you're not doing what I call habitual, constant dieting, because it messes with your metabolism and it's just not good. Okay. Especially when you get older, you'll notice that your metabolism could get kind of jacked by doing certain things. So you just got to be a little conscious of that. So some of the items or diets that I did before were crazy, and one of them is that lemon diet. And I don't know if you remember the lemon diet, but you know, back in the day, what was it? Beyonce did the lemon diet, right? And it's it's not easy. It's a full cleanse where you are basically drinking and consuming nothing but lemon, water, cayenne pepper, that's that red pepper, apple cider vinegar. You mix it and you make a big batch of it, and that is all you drink. Now, I remember at the time, a couple people at my job, we were all doing this diet, and in order to do it, I think I was supposed to do it for a certain period of time with one of my friends, and she didn't even last day one, and I think only lasted a couple days on that diet, and you know, it just wasn't good. Oh my god. So that lemon diet, I think it's good to incorporate some of that in your diet, like drinking apple cider vinegar. I take the apple cider tablets, the Goli tablets. That's the easiest way I can consume it, because apple cider vinegar is very acidic, and and it's not good to always utilize that. The straight apple cider can be very powerful. Another diet that someone sent me years and years ago was the military diet. It's a military diet, and um, I didn't even bother with it. When I looked at what it was going to be, I was like, no way. It's a 3-day diet. And basically, breakfast, breakfast is like a toast, um, and what is it? I'm trying to find it right now. So basically, it's of a grapefruit, tea, and toast. Toast can have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then lunch is a toast and a half a cup of tuna, and then coffee or tea, and then dinner is like 3-ounce serving of meat with a cup of green beans, a small apple, half of a banana, a cup of vanilla ice cream. That's just like a sample of it, right? So basically, it's a 3-day diet. You can incorporate some protein, and make sure that you're eating up to like maybe 1,200 calories. But that may not work for everybody. Not everybody is has the same of calories that they consume. I generally consume probably about um I want to say 1,000 to like maybe 1,400 calories. It depends on the day, the week. During Monday through Friday, I eat very, very clean. And then on the weekends, I kind of allow myself to eat something that I really want, but I don't go too crazy with my diet. I won't call it diet. The way I eat is completely is very balanced, and that's why I lost more than 40 pounds. So, but I didn't. When I looked at the military diet, I was like, "You're gonna be bored within a day." Today, I was looking up stuff about oatmeal because oatmeal is good for your body. But oatmeal is something that I only eat during winter months. I'm not I'm not a habitual oatmeal eater, but it is good for your eating pattern if you are trying to stay full. And I saw that there was an oatmeal diet. Again, I am not the diet queen. I like eating a consistent type of nutrition, but I was looking it up just to get information on like what are people doing. And this oatmeal plan that I saw, it was like a 7-day plan, but basically um, breakfast, lunch, and dinner were all oatmeal. And I was like, ain't no way. If that's all you eating, you're gonna be bored, and especially because the way they said preparing the oatmeal would be like was using straight water and then just eating some with the whole plan of meal, it was only 477 calories. I believe in calorie deficits, but I don't believe in me trying to restrict calories to the point where I know I'm gonna be starving. That's just no. But I think if you do things in balance or use portion control, you should be fine. But yeah, when I saw the oatmeal one, I was like, that is crazy. Some of these fad diets are kind of crazy. Back in the day, I did South Beach plan. It was very famous in that heyday, and it was just like you logged into a website. It looked like more of like a healthy eating plan. Then you can eat, and I don't think I lost any weight on that plan because I cheated, just like the Slim Fast. Slim Fast, they still is out. I think they're still out there, right? Slim Fast. Slim Fast have these products, right? And back in the day, in my heyday, you would just get the powder, like a high protein shake, and you drink that, two of them, and eat one meal a day. During that time period, I had a rough time trying to actually do that because I had I didn't have the discipline to do that. Um, Last year when I lost my first 40 pounds, I used 310 nutrition, which is kind of the equivalent of Slim Fast, but it's more like they have vegan protein shakes, and they have a powder, and you can mix it with water or you can mix it with whatever you want to mix it with. Um, One thing that I noticed is that a lot of people in the group, and it's no shade against 310. 310 is great, but us human beings, we just try to jack the system. We try to add all this stuff to it. And, when I got in the online social media group, a lot of people were like, hooking up their shakes with all this stuff, making it look all nice and delicious. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm not going to, I mean, yeah, those calories were piling up in the way I was, creating it in the first 2 to 3 weeks of me using this protein powder. I never lost any weight because I had to go back to what the package tells you to do. You're not supposed to be adding, I don't know, like whipped cream and adding all these things. People putting full bananas in their shakes. When you're trying to lose weight, not maintain weight, you need to use portion control. So what happened was a few weeks after I started doing 310, I decided just to use the powder with maybe chia seed, flax seeds, and or um, 1/3 of a banana, because a banana has a lot of carbs in it. And on my body, the carbs like me, so I I had to make sure that I just make sure that I balanced it out. And once I did, my weight started dropping. And plus, I started working out, well, 7 days a week at that time. And I lost like 40 pounds from doing that. Um, but the good thing that I did with 310 was I only took one shake a day, one meal replacement shake a day, and then I ate what I wanted to eat for the rest of the day. And then I kind of tweaked my diet as I went, eating more like on a healthier tip. I removed a lot of things from my diet. I stopped doing granulated sugar. For a little while, I stopped with white flour, and I just added a lot of whole grains to my diet. And it actually, was very good. It helped me out a lot. Um, I'm trying to think what other diets. There's a cabbage soup diet. Oh Lord. Let me tell you a thing. You will lose weight with the cabbage soup diet. That's basically drinking and just taking cabbage. That's all you're doing. It, the whole diet is just a cabbage. And it's like you might like it for a little while, but you're gonna get sick of eating it. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm tired of eating this. Basically, it is not a lot of calories either because each bowl of this cabbage, this is like cabbage with onions and whatever veggies you want to put in there, carrots, is healthy for you. But depending on how you prepare it, you have to be careful if you're salt sensitive and if you want to put a bunch of things in there like that. Or also, it's only 45 calories a bowl of the cabbage because cabbage is one of the lowest low calorie items out there. So if that's the only thing that you're eating, yeah, you're going to lose weight, but you don't want to starve yourself to lose the weight. I know I don't because it'll come back to haunt me. It'll come back to haunt you as well. You will probably gain that weight back. You'll lose the weight and then it'll turn around and be like, is, but I understand why a lot of people use it because cabbage has, fast burning, it's fat burning. And if you use it, you can lose some weight. But I would caution you to any of these fad diets are just that. They're fads. They'll last for a short period of time. They're not long standing as something that you can use forever. And that's why I tweaked how I ate from the beginning of me trying to change my eating at last year. I think we're creeping up. I was like maybe another month or two, and I'll be at my 1 year anniversary, and I can say I'm almost 60 pounds lighter. But it's been a hard, long journey. So, but yeah, cabbage diet is crazy. It is good. It's a soup plan, but I think that it's like one of those things where you are going to not be able to sustain it. Before I started on the meal replacement plan last year, and before I started eating plant-based, I I did the keto diet. I was real gung ho about the keto diet. And in fact, that is what I was supposed to be doing when I started doing the shake replacement, and from the beginning, it just wasn't going to be sustainable. I'm not big on eating a lot of meat. I'm not big on eating a lot of chicken. I'm not big on eating ground beef. And it was in my mind, I just can't make it right. Like I can't explain to you what that was, but I knew the keto thing was not going to last for me at all. I know a lot of people lose weight from keto, and some people have made it their lifestyle, but it is not something that I could make as a lifestyle. So you have to think for yourself, are you going to be able to make it a lifestyle? Because if you are, that's great. If you know for sure all year long you can sustain that. But I know, with plant-based living, I could go to my mom's house and still stay on track because, you know, I know she got eggs and I can get vegetables. And, if there's cheese there, I don't have to eat it. I'm not big on cheese, and I'm pretty much doing non-dairy at this point, non-dairy at all. But if I do go to a family member's house, I know I can still make it because I can bring like some protein powders with me and I can eat some of their meals if they got fish and you know, they got whatever they got. I don't have to go way back. But keto is a specific diet and I'm not heavy on meat, so that's why I tossed it away very quickly. And I think the only time that I did lose weight from keto was like 1 year I lost 20 pounds and I gained it back. So wasn't good for me, y'all. I was like, no, we're not doing that. Nope, nope, nope. But trying to see what other diets have did. I did like I said, South Beach. I did that. I did a couple other things, and then one day I just stumbled upon a couple years ago the meatless Mondays. A bunch of people at work was doing meatless Mondays, and I was like, sure, I'll do it, but I was cheating. I was cheating and eating meat on the day I was supposed to be meatless. And that was my first introduction to meatless. That's like back in the days when I was like living in a different part of the country and I really didn't understand how to like really figure out my nutrition. And we jumped to now. I'm on my I'm continuing to eat no meat right now. Uh I'm not a full vegan. I would say I'm more of a vegetarian eater right now, which allows me to eat some eggs, and I only do cage-free eggs, which are the chickens are fed vegetarian food, and they're in no cages. They're like in an area that is cage-free, so they're able to roam, and they're not like in a factory. They're like on a small farm or something. So, with that being said, I have continued to do well. I have not cheated. I haven't had chicken since December. That's the last time I had chicken around a holiday. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the holidays this year, but I think I should be fine. I have a vegetarian and vegan kitchen, which includes a lot of dry beans. I got some canned goods, and I have a lot of options for protein pastas. Um, and I have a lot of alkaline flours and stuff like that. And so I haven't felt like I'm missing anything because pretty much I am I'm not missing anything. If I want chips, I could give me some corn chips. I'm not eating J's anymore. I'm not doing little Debbie's, but if I want to make something sweet, I can make something sweet. I can make a vegan dessert. I can make a vegetarian dessert. I can eat some applesauce. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I still on my goal. I still want to get down to 200 pounds by my birthday. And I am 17 pounds away from my goal. So yay, yay. When I saw that I was like at 52-pound loss, I say, that's not bad, girl, not bad. But it to me, it's not even about losing a bunch of weight. It's just about being as healthy as you can be. And I say that to anybody trying to go on a life shift. I implore you, you don't really have to do these diets unless it's something that you want to do short term, but don't do it on a consistent basis. I am in a lot of online groups and people are constantly doing all these different eating challenges. And for me, it's just not good for me. That's why I try to keep myself consistent with just eating, you know, 3 meals a day, and keeping my snacks very clean. I do air popcorn sometimes, or I do my popcorn in my silicone popper and I put it in my microwave. I use coconut oil, and I have switched all of my sodium out, which has helped with my blood pressure. I don't do any crazy sodium, and that's why I read all the food labels. That's another thing that we don't do as a society. A lot of people do not read they don't read, they don't even know what they're eating. I didn't know that a lot of the things that I ate previously, even snacks, were used animal products. Those peach rings that I love, I used to tear those up, and I did not know that even that was made with animal. Read your labels so you can understand and know what you're putting in your body, because it's important. You want to make sure that you are aware of what you put in your body, and even those little things that we all like, those Crystal Light packets. You thinking, oh yeah, let me do Crystal Light. It's only no, it ain't got sugar in it, but even that has some kind of chemicalized sugar that was created. So that's something else that we need to just be aware of and be careful as we try to make life changes. So far my plant-based life has been going good. I am working on a semi cookbook with just plant based ideas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe some snacks. So I'm plugging at that. I received my vegan nutrition health coach certification. It only means that I understand a lot more than about nutrition. And that's the direction I've been going into, because I've been kind of a food detective. I'm picking apart, recipes I see, and I've always been doing that. And I realized in my own way I was already going towards a plant-based level full time. And I think this time has worked a lot better because I know what I'm putting in my body, and I'm not stressed about it. I'm surrounded and I have a lot of accountability partners. I was going to say, if you're doing this, get some people that have been doing it for a while, that, if you need some help, even I need help. And I have a good friend, and she's on Instagram, and she was like, just follow my page. And then I just follow all the influencers. I follow anybody that does plant-based or vegan eating. It just gives you ideas on things that you can try. Um, Speaking of that, today I had a haul of food, a delivery, and I only spent $30. $30, and it was all fruits and vegetables. Only thing that wasn't was like I don't know, a bag of corn chips. Everything else was fruits and vegetables, and all the colors you can think of. The only thing I really didn't get this time was like maybe some eggplant or something, but I got everything from tofu, tempeh, and some zucchini, some squash, and all kinds of delightful things. So there's a lot to explore. If you're always interested in knowing more, feel free to reach out to me at mocha.sister@gmail.com. And that's it for now. I will talk to you guys soon. Next, let me see, Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we have a new another installment here on Speak Truth to Life with author Julius Thompson. So until then, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Welcome to my channel. Please click, like, and share. Thank you.